Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Man, I tell you what, it has been the slowest news month for the Buccaneers, I think, ever. But we finally have something. It's not good stuff, but we have a little bit of news. Number 85, Travis Jonsen, Bucs wide receiver, was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence on 5/30/2022 early in the morning. Some reports are saying 3 a.m., some are saying 5 a.m. It might be when he was arrested, when he was released, whatnot. But he was pulled over for erratic driving. Now, he refused to take a blood alcohol test, and normally when that happens, they immediately arrest you and take you for processing. He was released around noon on a $500 bond. Now, this is just a misdemeanor charge. Don't know how that works, but it's just a misdemeanor. The Buccaneers did put out a statement. It was basically a cookie-cutter statement saying they're aware of the situation, they're going to monitor it, and they don't have any further comment. So I think we all know what's going to happen there. Now, this guy is not to be confused with number 18 wide receiver Tyler Jonsen. Now, Tyler Jonsen has played in quite a few games for us and caught some balls. Travis Jonsen, it's spelled Jonsen, he's number 85. He's the one that got the DUI. He spent 2 years on the Bucs practice squad. He's never made the 53-man roster, and he's never caught a pass in the NFL. He's never taken a snap in an NFL game. Now, right now, the Bucs have 14 receivers on the roster, and chances are pretty good he's going to be released. And I say that for a number of reasons. One is this kind of stuff never happens under Bruce Arians. If you've followed our podcast, when Bruce Arians was first hired here, I went back and looked at all his stuff. He never has player issues. Now, he did have a player issue with Antonio Brown, but that was a little bit different. DUIs and stuff like that just don't happen under Bruce Arians, which is kind of strange because the man does like to drink. Another reason why I say he's probably going to get cut is the last time we had a DUI was back in 2016. It was Austin Safarian-Jenkins. Now, he was a second-round tight end for us, and he was quite good. I really liked him. But he got a DUI, and we cut him the very next day. This is mid-season. Now, he ended up going to the Jets, and he ended up playing a couple of games for the Jets in 2017. I think he ended up playing 5 games with them, 6 games. I can't remember. It was a few games in 2016 to finish out the season. He did end up admitting that he had an alcohol problem. And in 2017, he played with the Jets, but he was suspended for the league's substance abuse policy. Not exactly sure what that was. Alcohol is not in a substance abuse in the NFL, but he was suspended for a couple games in 2017 with the Jets. He ended up signing with the Jaguars in 2018. He played 13 games in 2017 with the Jets. He did pretty good there with them. He ended up signing with the Jaguars in 2018, and he played 5 games and then got injured, was placed on injured reserve. He signed a 1-year contract with the Patriots in 2019 for $895,000, but then was cut before the beginning of the season in June 4th, 2019, and he's never played again. And that was also Safarian-Jenkins. This was a guy who was established. He was a great tight end. He did great for the Buccaneers, but he got that DUI. Boom, we cut him immediately, and he didn't have much of a career after that. So I am not seeing this Travis Jonsen. I don't think he's going to make it. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't find out that he's cut tomorrow, or there's really no rush with it, but I can't see him making the team either on the 53-man roster or on the practice squad. It's just, you make mistakes like this, and it's going to cost you. He was driving erratically down in Lutz, and they pulled him over. He said he didn't want to, take the test, and he's going to pay the price now. He was probably pretty drunk, though, from the sounds of it. And normally when you refuse to take a test, that's a pretty good indicator that you're drunk. So it's sad news. We don't like hearing that, but it is what it is, and that's Buccaneers news for you. And that's going to wrap it up. Hopefully some more news is going to come out. We got OTAs happening, and but nothing was really going on. Me and Molly are going to do a podcast talking about who was at OTAs and all that good stuff. But it was really not a whole lot. This has been the most down May of the Buccaneers I can remember. There's not a whole lot going on. What's going on with Sue? I don't know. Gronk? I don't know. JPP? I don't know. To be determined. But until next time, guys, go Bucs.